Hola!
What are you doing?
Putting on my lift, a 3-inch lift that I got for the Jeep. Finally.
Fine.
It's only been how many months since I bought it? I bought the lift like 6 months ago.
Doesn't matter. Are you getting it done?
I hope.
Then shut up. So we finally got around putting wheels and tires on this deal too.
Finally.
So he's had the wheels and tires on it, but now we're gonna get the lift kit put on it. Then he can get out of my hair. I'm not working on it. I'm just observing.
No, I'm just talking in
I
general.
don't know.
Oh, it should be.
I don't know.
What size is that back nut, Gavin?
It is an 18.
18?
Yep.
Spraying the wrong side, bud.
I'm spraying this side and now this side. See? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty good.
You got a hammer?
Do the bolt. Do the nut first.
Do the nut first?
Yeah. Come on,
And then
man.
18 then. You said 18?
It is an 18.
Are you sure?
I'm trying to do it.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Smack it down.
Hey!
So aggressive.
I need my pots.
What pots? You know which one goes on which side?
I only got one.
Uh-oh. You only got one sway bar link?
Yeah. Because the other side came off.
Alright. Don't worry about that right now. Let's get the other spring in.
Okay.
And I think we're going to have to compress this side with the jack and then, pull that side down, pull it apart.
Alright, stop doing your side, Gavin. We're going to get that other spring in.
Oh, great.
Do them the same, Ty. Make sure you're paying attention. Don't just go to go. You two knock it off. Don't be afraid of it, but respect it. So what we have here is just a budget spacer lift kit. It's 3-inch, 3-inch in the front. I think it's 2-inch in the rear to level everything out. But essentially, it's just this deal here. Then longer shocks and stuff like that. Looks like we got okay brake line. Really need to keep an eye on that once we go flex it up. Make sure our brake lines are good. Might have to do a little brake line changing. Other than that, it should be all right. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I always start with the hardest first, which is the front, and then I'll move to the back, or have these guys move to the back. I'm just watching, really. I'm just watching. Yeah, put it right here.
That's where I was going to put it right.
Yeah, right.
I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing?
Sort of.
All right.
We're going to say I do.
Yeah, it helps when you compress this side and it droops that side a little more. You don't have to do it a lot. Mo, 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 mo. Little mo.
Keep going.
Mo, 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 mo better. Mo better. That's probably good for right now. We don't want it to jack. We don't want to jack it up off of the deal. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what we're doing. Is that right there? Just that little deal. Little 3-inch spacer. Just a little more room for the tires. The tires we bought are 31 1050s. They're actually pretty cheap, so that's why we went with the 31. Maybe later on down the road, if he doesn't sell this thing, he's been wanting to sell it. So maybe we'll do a 33, but it doesn't need any more than that. Close. You got a long ways to go. Go ahead and leave it right there. Now start compressing it. Don't be scared of it, but respect it. Yeah, that's fine. That's how I did it. Then I just hold it up there. Check it every now and again. Kaden, I see you're working hard.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not pulling that brake line tight.
Yeah, Tyler. You're fine.
You just gotta wrestle it in there. Just get a good wrestle. Okay, so we have big mistake. Mistakes happen, but that is upside down. Tighten it up.
Just wiggle on it.
Oh, tighten it. Oh, tighten it up.
Loves, I ain't no car expert, but I'm pretty sure you can't drive to work like this.
That's why I'm trying to go quick.
You have to take Mama's
right out of
rig.
there.
So what happened?
This is supposed to be flipped upside down. Spring's supposed to sit on it.
Oh, good grief. Hurry up.
I'd love to.
You'd love to?
I would.
You're keeping those even, right?
Yeah.
You can tell by the bottom how much is hanging out. That's, you're loosening that one.
I'll retighten it.
This guy. You weren't doing that the whole time, were you? It's gonna shoot off in your face. You whistling through your front teeth, you do that.
Yes, it's smart. Yeah. Oh. No, your balls are in my face.
Balls out of my face.
Please get your balls out of my
What happens in the shop stays in the shop.
Well, that's where we're at, I guess.
What happens in the shop stays in the
That's
shop.
what they say. What happened?
This is not the way you do that. I'm not recommending anybody do that, but if it fits, it ships. You know what I'm talking about? If it works, it works. You just gotta wrestle every now and then. You gotta wrestle it in there.
Go to your home.
Go to your home.
Thank you for calling Tech Support Decisions. My name is Camille. Happy her back. What can I do for you today? Your credit card number is saying that it is invalid. You're going to need to
Hang
buy
tight.
numbers of your social security number.
All right. Well, it's like 2 days later now because they sent us the wrong shocks. So we got our new Rancho shocks. So that's the last thing we got to do. Tires are already on it. It's looking good. So just got to throw these shocks up in here. We should be good to go. All right. Well, there's a little update on Tyler's Jeep. We got the shocks put back on it. Suspension lift 3 inches. I think it looks really good. The new wheels and tires. Just a 1050. We didn't go real crazy. It's a really nice tire for a really nice price, and we got them down at discount for like just over $400 or $500, I think, with everything. So new shocks, Rancho shocks on it. Got the windows tinted. New wheels and tires, and the lift kit. So yeah, he's looking pretty good. Just like that, he came and got it, and back to work. Just a quick thank you, Dad, and bye. Just a quick thank you, Dad. Bye. Always running. So another update that I should probably tell you guys about is Tyler's square body. I actually bought it from him. So we will be going through this, painting it like this week now that that's done, and he can have it back. I got this running and driving. We got a lot of body work to do on this truck, especially right there. So yeah, a lot of body work to do. Tyler came to the realization that he just doesn't have the time or the money for this truck right now, and the Jeep's probably better off, like I told him from the beginning. So, but yeah, he just doesn't have time for that old truck, and I don't blame him. He's working and doing sports and stuff right now. I think we need to get him a truck that's a little further along, a little better overall. All right, so now that we got the truck inside, time to start like we always do. I want to start at the worst of the worst first, get those knocked out. We got a little problem in the cab corners like all these trucks do. Still not as bad as out east or in the Rust Belt down there. Underneath this truck, the floor pans are actually really, really nice. Actually, everything on this truck is nice except for where it's been hit on both sides of the bed. And that's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start right now. I kind of chipped just a little bit of this way, kind of chipped here and a little, just a little bit, just kind of see. It doesn't look really, really scary, honestly, but it doesn't look good for sure. So I'm gonna take the grinder and just kind of peel some of this back, see how bad it actually is. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse over here because it's just a hair bent right there. I've already bent this bed into place a little bit. I got underneath there and tweaked it a little bit and got it out. You can still see it has this kink in it right there, but there's not much else I can do with it for right now. This side's not bad, too bad anyways. But like I said, this is the worst of it. And then I got a bad spot over there on the other side. Right here on the other side, it was folded and looked like it's got some body work in there. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with the worst part. Like I said, we got this cab corner. That's gonna need to be addressed. And on the other side, it's gonna need to be addressed. Now, off camera, I haven't been doing a very good job filming lately. Rebuilt the, so I actually already rebuilt the steering column and got the ignition to work. Off the camera, I didn't film any of that because that was just a giant pain in the butt. Giant pain in the butt to redo that, to redo the steering column and all that stuff. The little slider pin that goes up and down was all messed up, and they had it all ripped apart when we got it, so we didn't know, you know, where anything goes. I still have some stuff hanging down there. I got to figure that out. But other than that, the key works now. Hit the switch, fires right up. Runs and drives. I drove it around the block a couple times. Got it up to temperature. Didn't overheat. It's got a leaky radiator hose. Other than that, everything seems to be working good. Truck shifts good. Shifts firm. I think it's definitely time to jump on the body work. Get this thing lined out. I don't know if I'm fully painting this thing. Maybe I'll just get it in primer and get it sold. Get it out the door. Put some tires on it. Not going to change the wheels. I actually I don't mind the wagon wheels. Got the chrome wagon wheels on there. Maybe we can bring that back to a polish. Get them polished up. Make them look chrome. I actually thought about doing a, since this truck is already tan inside of it, thought about painting it like the Fall Guy truck. Or not exactly, but a little bit like the Fall Guy truck. Another color that really comes to mind on this truck for some reason is the gray two-tone black, or gray and black two-tone. I really like that. I haven't done one of those yet. I did a black and red, which came out really nice. So if we do paint it, I'm thinking a two-tone. Maybe not, maybe just paint it one color, get it out the door. Let's try to make some money on this thing so we can get money into some of our other projects. Some big up-and-coming projects later on in the winter, and some more YouTubers that you guys all know and you all watch, or at least most of you guys know and watch. I have some YouTubers that are eventually going to be here, hopefully this winter, to get their projects done. So that'll be really cool. Got some more collaborations coming on. I'm not going to say who it is just yet, but I think you guys will be surprised. I was kind of surprised, and hopefully that all goes through. So you never know. We're going to try and do our best with what we have. But anyways, let's get started. And let's grind some of this away. Let's see how bad the metal is under there and figure that out. It's actually not quite as bad as I thought. Just like the Impala, I think it's another case if they just went too far and filled it all up. It just needs to be moved just a little bit in some places. Right here, there's a crease. Need to pull that out, get the welder over here, and there's a little lip right here. So it was obviously hit like right there. Straight across there pretty hard. Or yeah, right there. Straight across there pretty hard. So get the welder and we'll just start pulling just a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna have to use the welder a whole lot. I actually kind of hammered this out a little bit, just where I could reach in there and hit. It's actually a little better. That's what we got out of there. One thing I definitely want to mention is before you start welding on any body filler stuff like that, that stuff is extremely flammable. So go ahead and sweep it out of the way. Don't weld right on top of it, especially a big pile like that. It will catch on fire. It'll catch on fire and won't be good. So always make sure you get a bunch of Bondo out of there like that. That is very flammable, so get it out of the way.